Hi everybody, thank you for joining me for yet another deck profile. This is LJTCG, and I will be taking a step away from Dragon Ball today to give you a Digimon deck profile for Purple Yellow Rookie Rush. Um, I have been enjoying this game a lot, specifically this Rookie Rush deck. I love my favorite Digimon is Impmon. So any chance to play him or any cards that involve him is just a ton of fun. Um, and so in this build, we are going to be pretty. It's a purple yellow Rookie Rush, and if you don't know what Rookie Rush does, Rookie Rush is all about playing small cards to really just bum rush your opponent's security, because you're playing so many little things that over time it just is too much for your opponent to deal with. Um, so, some of this is not fully finished because I do not quite have them, but I know exactly what's going to happen. So these are two Yaman. I am going to have 4, but until then I have 3 Pagumon. This is going to change to the 2 Yaman. Because Yaman is just better because you don't want to trash the top card every time you attack. But you really need purple Digi-Eggs, so it's really, go big or go home. Anyway, getting into the deck, your boss monsters are a Piedmon, and for Puppetmon, I am thinking of potentially getting rid of the Piedmon, even though it's really good, and you pretty much, whenever you play it, you play 2 more level 4 or lower Digimon from your trash, and you play them. And it has Retaliate. However, I think these 4 Puppetmon are the key to the deck. You suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, and then they are not allowed to unsuspend during their unsuspend phase. So it's just a really good card, and with the fact that you are playing so many Digimon that are 2 drops and 3 drops, that if you have a couple on the field and you just play Puppetmon, they can't do anything about it. Unless they have, unless they're able to summon a blocker or summon a card over their high level one. So if you just so happen to do this to a level 6 or a level 7, I don't even know if there is a level 7 in the game because I'm still a noob. But if you play this over a level 6, they're unable to really evolve it. So it's kind of just stuck there. But they can play defenders, and those defenders might be difficult. But however, you can also play another one whenever they block. So it's just a super good card with what you are wanting to do. I think 4 needs to happen just so you can draw it. And then we're going to get into our rookies. Your 4 2-drop. This is just awesome because you can play it 4-2 and have something to swing with without, breaking your memory bank. 3 Impmon. On deletion, you trash the top 3 cards from your deck. And then Tapermon, which in my opinion is probably my favorite rookie in the deck outside of Impmon. But this is because it's a card and not because it's my favorite Digimon. But on deletion, it triggers a draw one, so like you can draw whenever it gets deleted. And then Gabumon, if you evolve it on deletion, it triggers a draw 2, and you have a couple targets that you can evolve into. And then with Sukaimon, on deletion, gain 1 memory, and like Gabumon, we have a couple of targets, and these targets are your 2 Devimon, which have retaliation, and your 4 Wizardmon, which essentially have retaliation. And the reason is that with this deck, with Wizardmon, period, is if you have a yellow Digimon in play, Wizardmon gains retaliate. And then on deletion, he draws 1. And what makes him so good is that you are going to pretty much have a yellow on the field. And the reason being is because we are playing 8 2-drop yellows by Salamon and Tsukamon. So 8 2-drop yellows and 4 Kudamon. So we're playing 12 yellows. The Kudamon, if you attack and you have less than 4 cards in your hand, or 4 or less in your hand, you may draw 1 card. And that's super vital. But what makes this so good is what I'm about to show you here in a second. But with this, you're always going to be able to, at the very least, hard cast a level 2, have Wizardmon out or evolved. You pull him up. He has retaliation and the draw 1 once he's deleted. What makes him so good as well is, so let's say you have let's say you're at 2 memory and you want to hard cast him, and you've had him cooking, and he comes in, he's ready. You play the card Back for Revenge, which we're going to be running 3 of. And when you play Back for Revenge, it gives one of your Digimon gains on deletion, play this card without paying any cost. And so he is able to trigger his on deletion effect by attacking. So you can attack any of your opponent's suspended monsters, no matter how big it is, kill it. He dies. He draws 1, and then he comes back with retaliation still, because the yellow is still on the field. And once he is deleted again, he triggers a draw 1. So it's just a very good techie combo. And so that's why we run 3 Back for Revenge. I want to run 4, but I'm not quite sure of how to do that, which is why I am thinking Piedmon is the way to go on that. But my last 4 cards in the deck are Trump Sword, because it destroys one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. And it's just really good, and you can activate it from the security. And this is the only card I'm pretty sure that you can actually activate from the security in this deck. All the other ones are very, Digimon, etc. Thinking about a couple of substitutes. I was thinking about Cupimon just for the yellows, but I don't think that would be super worth it, just because once my opponent sees that, they're going to try and attack. Unless I just so happen to be going first. If I'm not going first, it could be kind of useless to have Cupimon. But that's just my thought process on the whole thing. But he could be good just to have for a yellow. And then I was trying to figure out if I could potentially, or if I even should run the Vilemon blockers, just because of how fast the deck is running. I feel like the blocker would slow it down, but I could understand needing blockers in this game. And then, as I mentioned earlier, how can I get the 4th Back for Revenge into the game, or into the deck? If you also agree that Piedmon is probably the card to take out, by all means, let me know. Or if you think I could take out any of the other ones. I don't think I want to take out a Puppetmon, just because I really want to draw into it. But please let me know what you're thinking about the deck, and if you're playing the game, if you're playing the Digimon TCG. If you're not, what games are you playing? If you're playing Dragon Ball, if that's what you've been watching most of my videos on, or if you do play Digimon, what are you playing? Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's chat. Do the thing. Please feel free to message me on Facebook, or we can just talk down below. Anyway, please leave a like if you enjoyed this content, even a dislike if you did not like this content, and give me any comment that you would like, as well as a subscription, please. I enjoy all of you, and thank you very much. Please continue playing card games and having fun. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. Peace out.